Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the 4th episode of Real Ass Talk. So first I wanted to say thank you to everyone who's watched the past couple of episodes of Real Ass Talk since I've started this show. If you haven't already seen all of the other ones, you can check them out here and the links will also be in the description. Also thank you to this user here who suggested that I talk about self-esteem, self-issues, and basically all that self-confidence kind of issues bundled up into one. And you know, this is definitely a huge issue because it can basically steamroll out of control and lead to a lot of other issues down the road in your life. So I definitely know what it's like to have just terrible self-image of yourself, and I definitely can also testify that yes, if you don't take care of it and if you don't change your opinion of yourself, eventually it can lead into some pretty bad things. So I think really the first thing that I should mention about self-esteem issues and self-image issues is that I definitely had my fair share of them in my life, and growing up in a place where there was a ton of negative influences around me, all calling me names or telling me that I'm not good enough or whatever, having all of those influences around me, a lot of people will say like, oh, you just need to love yourself, you just need to believe in yourself. Well, it's really difficult to do that when there's all these outer forces that are trying to bring you down. So while people can say like, oh, you just need to stay strong and blah blah blah, I mean that's good advice, but like for some of us, including me, it wasn't what I needed to hear. Because for me at least, it seems like there are two combating forces inside my brain that one of them's the good side that's like, Destry, you're doing great and stuff, and then the other side's like you're a fucking worthless piece of shit, you're super ugly, you'll never do anything in life, blah blah blah. I mean, maybe I'm just crazy, maybe I'm schizophrenic, I don't know, but it just seems like there's those two combating forces in your brain that kind of do that back and forth, and it really sucks when the bad part of your brain wins and all you seem to focus on is the negative of yourself. So I definitely know what it's like to have poor self-esteem. I grew up basically a super unpopular kid, from 2nd grade all the way to 12th grade. I mean, not that I was really popular in 1st grade, I wasn't. I'm just saying, like, I was homeschooled in 1st grade, so probably even more unpopular then. But I'm saying, like, from 2nd grade on, all the way through 12th grade, I was super unpopular and never fit in. And I just thought, I mean, like, why don't these kids want to hang out with me? Like, what's wrong with me to where these kids are just like avoiding me at all costs? They don't want anything to do with me. And even when I did try to fit in with them, and even when I did try to converse and throw my 2 cents out there, if you will, they still rejected me, and I was that weird kid, and they just did not want any part of me, and I just didn't understand it. I was like, well, fuck, it must be me. I must just be like a shitty fucking human being. I don't know, like, But, as time went on, I just started caring less and less about fitting in and all that stuff. And instead of trying to fit in and trying to be someone that I'm not, I really focused on trying to highlight who I am as a person. So, I know for a fact that I'm a fucking nerdy motherfucker, right? I know for a fact that I am pretty good at video games every once in a while. There's some good redeeming qualities about myself, and so I try to focus on those and have those be the positive things that I thought about. And you kind of look at yourself from an outside perspective and be like, you know what, I might be a really weird, socially awkward person, because I was. But there are some very, very good qualities about me, like that would make me a great friend and that just make me a great human being. And so I kind of focused on those aspects of me, and I didn't really care about what everyone else thought of me, or I eventually did not care. Originally, like in the very beginning, I was just devastated when everyone didn't want to hang out with me and all that stuff. But as time went on, I just realized it doesn't matter, because there are a lot of people in schools and just in life in general that will tailor-make themselves or pretend to be something that they're not, just so that they can fit in. And at the end of the day, for those people, at the end of the day, when you're looking in the mirror, a lot of people won't recognize who they've become. And who do you think is more sad inside when they look in themselves in the mirror and they're saying, who have I become why did I do this just to gain social attention, as opposed to the people that, you know, maybe have low self-esteem, don't fit in anywhere, and then, you know, they've highlighted the parts of them that make them who they are. And eventually they look in the mirror, and even if they're like, you know what, I am fucking ugly, that's what I say when I look in the mirror, but you know, even if I'm fucking ugly, even if, you know, I don't have any friends, I am still fucking proud of the person that I have been. I am not an asshole. I am not a fucking douchebag, you know, and so I am proud of the person that I've become. I know for a fact, at least about myself, I'm a very, very hardworking person. I'm a loyal person. I make a great fucking friend, but apparently that isn't good enough. I don't have any friends, but it doesn't matter because I am proud of who I am. And it's taken me like a whole fucking lifetime to be able to say that and, you know, actually mean it. But, you know, eventually it gets there and you feel fucking great when you say it. Doesn't matter how many friends you have, doesn't matter how many people think you're weird or whatever. As long as you think highly about yourself, that's what really matters in life, really. So, you know, as for what helps with self-esteem issues is, while I said, you know, highlighting the parts of you that you think makes you a different or unique or great person, is one thing. You know, a lot of people will say, well, like, Destry, I know I'm an awesome person, but I still have terrible, terrible self-esteem issues. Honestly, for me, the self-esteem issues and image issues led me into depression. And, you know, I had one of the worst kinds of depression. And I wasn't suicidal, nothing like that. It was just, I thought so low about myself that no matter how much fun I could be having in life, I could be on a fucking roller coaster, I could be on a jet ski, it doesn't matter. For some reason there was a chunk missing out of my life. You know, just a chunk of happiness that I could never achieve. Like, you know, I could be doing those things and I wouldn't be 100% happy, if you know what I mean. Like, so, that was all stemmed from that self-worth, self-image, self-confidence stuff. And it really, really sucks when it gets to that part. So one of my, I guess, mottos that I live by to this day is, you know, life is an asshole. And that's not really the motto, but, you know, life is an asshole. It will try to fuck you from day to night. Just fuck you constantly. Anally, everything. It'll just wreck you. And you know what my motto is when it comes to life is, it's like, you know what, life, you can try to fuck me, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna flip you over a table and I'm gonna be the one that fucks you. So if you're the one that is getting down, that is constantly you know, getting down on yourself or have terrible self-confidence, a lot of what it is just, if you are looking in the mirror one day and you're like, I really don't like what I see. I am ugly. I will never have a girlfriend, and I am just a shitty looking person. You know, a lot of the time it's this fucking kick in my brain where I'm like, you know what, shut the fuck up, Destry. You have a great life. You are an awesome person. You're super funny. You know, so shut the fuck up, stop being a little whining bitch, you're a great human being. Yeah, a lot of people can't say that about themselves. They're not great human beings. You are a great human being. Who fucking cares about friends? Who cares about all that other stuff? When it comes to the very, very core of a human being, you are an excellent person. And then, you know, even though that's kind of schizophrenic because I'm talking to myself, you are like, oh, you know what, you're right. And at least for me, I feel a little bit better when I know that when life tries to get me down, I just flip it over a table and I fucking put my wiener in it. You know what I mean? As goofy as that sounds, that is, honestly, that is my policy when it comes to life. It tries to fuck you, fuck it back. You know, just don't let it get to you. So really, it's all about staying true to who you are, highlighting the things that make you a beautiful person, because regardless of how you look on the outside, you are a beautiful person. If you are unique and there are things about you that you can say, man, I like weird 80s movies that no one else likes. You know, that is a beautiful part of you. If you're like, man, I love One Direction more than anyone in the world. I mean, fucking I don't, but you know, good for you. That's something that you can highlight about yourself and be like, I am an excellent person because of these reasons. I mean, hopefully I covered some stuff that might help you out, and if it didn't, leave some stuff in the comments down below of you know, what you would want to hear more about this issue, and I'll try to get to it. Also, please leave in the comments down below something that you could see me talk about in these Real Ass Talk videos in the future. And also, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting these videos. It has taken a lot of me to come out of my shell and make serious videos that, you know, I hope can help someone. So, you know, thank you guys for watching these so much. And also, huge thanks to the people in the comments that are trying to support and help other people in the comments. That is absolutely awesome. I never thought that that would actually happen, but you guys are just excellent people. So, you know, if you have self-esteem issues, there's always that. You're just an excellent person, even for, you know, trying to help someone else. So thank you so much for watching this Real Ass Talk video. I'll probably see you in a couple of weeks. Also, just really quick, my album is coming out March 17th. The pre-sale should be going on right now, so if you want to go and try to pre-order it right now, it comes with all sorts of bundles like posters and t-shirts and sweaters, and I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, go check it out. Link will be in the description below. Anyways, I am gonna go probably eat some tacos. It sounds like a joke, but it's serious. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching another Real Ass Talk, and fair winds.